Alina was an ordinary yet courageous woman. When her husband divorced her and left her alone, she did not give up. Instead, she made her son, Ayaan, the center of her entire life. She worked day and night, stitching clothes, washing dishes in other people's houses, tutoring children in the neighborhood, and doing whatever she could just to provide for her son. Many nights, she stayed hungry, but still managed to place food on Ayaan's plate. For her, the biggest happiness in life was to see her son smiling and safe. She filled the absence of a father with her own sacrifices, breaking pieces of her own life just so her son would not feel empty. When Ayaan was a little boy and cried at night, Alina would hold him close and make him sleep peacefully. His laughter was her comfort, his joy her strength, his future her only dream. As time passed, Ayaan grew up, finished his studies, found work, and eventually got married. Alina believed that this new chapter in his life would also bring her closer to another daughter, his wife, who would perhaps love her like her own mother. But reality turned out different. After marriage, Ayaan slowly began to drift away. His phone calls became shorter, his visits rare, his words filled with excuses. Sometimes he said he was busy, sometimes he promised to come tomorrow, but that tomorrow never came. Alina's heart broke silently, but she never spoke a word of complaint. She only consoled herself by saying, "He is young, he is building his life. I must not become a burden." Yet every night when the streets outside fell silent, she sat by the window, listening, waiting for her son's footsteps, but the door remained closed, night after night. Then one day, she felt a sharp pain in her chest. She went to the hospital, and the doctors told her the truth: cancer. Her heart trembled, but her face still carried a smile. The once strong woman who carried heavy bags of groceries could now barely lift a glass of water. Her hair began to fall, her skin turned pale, her voice weak, but the love she carried for her son never weakened. A caretaker named Sarah was hired to look after her, a gentle and kind young woman. Slowly, Alina opened her heart to her. She told Sarah about her struggles, her sacrifices, her dreams, and above all, her love for Ayaan. She described his childhood, how she stayed awake for him, how she endured hunger for him, how she gave her life just to see him grow. Sarah listened silently, sometimes hiding her tears, often wishing the son she heard so much about would walk through the door. Alina often said to her softly, "My son will come. A child cannot forget the scent of his mother." But as the days passed, her illness grew stronger and her body weaker. At last the day came when Alina lay on her bed, her breathing heavy, her hand resting in Sarah's hands. Her lips carried a faint smile, as if remembering her son, and then slowly her breath faded away. Her waiting was over. Hours later, the door opened. Ayaan walked in, holding flowers in his hands, his eyes filled with regret. He wanted to call her, to sit at her feet, to hold her in his arms and ask for forgiveness, but it was too late. The room was silent, the bed was empty. Only Sarah sat on a chair, her eyes full of tears as she whispered, "She left while waiting for you." The flowers fell from Ayaan's hands, tears poured down his face. Memories flooded back like a storm. Those nights when his mother held him close, those days when she went hungry to feed him, those moments when she fought the world for him. He fell to the floor crying, but now it was too late. His mother could not return. All that remained was an empty chair and a lifetime of regret. Alina's love, her sacrifices, her endless prayers, all gone with her. Yet her memories lived like thorns in his heart, reminding him of what he had lost. This story teaches us that a mother's worth must be realized while she is still alive. Because once she is gone, nothing remains but tears, regret, and the thought that maybe, just maybe, we could have given her more time, more love, more presence. But those maybes always remain only maybes, and the chair of a waiting mother remains forever empty.